TSAT. 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 TSAT.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, J-Top. How are you?
TSAT. TSAT 200K for Rev, likely pass, prob a hard trade. TSAT.
Good morning.
Morning.
TSAT.
Day
I am
number
seeing
4
almost 3 million on
progress week
TSAT.
with the news, huh?
Maybe YOLO. Ah. That's test. TSAT. I see what they did there. LOL, did the same, was like that makes no sense. TSAT. Oof. TSAT. TSAT.
Got a little confused there. This TSAT. I had TAST up from yesterday on my watch list. It's not the same ticker.
Literally, Charlie is like on time on the YouTube thing.
Maybe there's just nothing to say at the moment.
I just heard 1 minute to the opening, and it was 1 minute to the opening. Like, that's pretty accurate. Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
RGTI. IONQ. ADMP. IONQ. IONQ is on earnings. ADMP. IONQ. IDAI. IONQ. APYX. BSAQ. GLTO.
Oh,
Carat dollar for me. RGTI. BSAQ. APYX. RGTI.
you get an IONQ,
APYX.
Thomas?
No, that freaking earnings made me
BSAQ.
hesitate.
And AAOI with a nice hangover type deal. Yeah, IONQ, I had saw it, but I wanted up
MGIH.
over 1620s.
RGTI.
I would have just been looking for the 16
APYX.
retest.
AAOI dollar on way.
Keep it up though,
TSAT.
but pullback is kind of what I was looking for.
BSAQ. APYX. TSAT YOLO pays, dollar on way. MQ. APYX. MQ.
So yeah.
Made a little on
APYX.
TAST long. I got in by accident. I didn't realize the volume was so bad.
TSAT or TASAT? The ones from
House.
yesterday, then the ones moving today.
APYX. TSAT. APYX. MQ. VTGN. BEKE. DOCS. APYX. BEKE. Oust. APYX. BEKE. Oust up. Oust.
Where is? I was like, where is the last price line? So it was waiting for one.
QBTS. RGTI. Oust. TNGX. QBTS. TWOU. IONQ. Oust. TNGX. QBTS. Arlo. TWOU. Oust.
What's up with the orders? Oh, it's at 784.
INOD. TWOU. IONQ. QBTS. Oust. Oust.
Took a
QBTS.
starter in OUST.
IONQ.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
TWOU. EBIX. EVLV. Oust starter. QBTS. Oust. TWOU. EBIX. EVLV. QBTS. Oust. EVLV. INOD. Oust. INOD. Carrot aim is on earnings PSA. Oust. QBTS. EBIX. Oust. INOD. EBIX. Oust. INOD. EVLV. Oust. EVLV. QBTS. TSATM on SS side now. EVLV. EVLV.
Gotta add there at the top one, UST. For, well, current top, I should say.
BSAQ. BSAQ. EBLV also earnings. MGIH. RGTI. RGTI. RGTI.
This line was off the daily. It is trying. $5.93 there for
You
a
still
second.
in it?
Yep, just chilling. And the spread's kind of annoying. I mean, there's really not a lot of volume either. Kind of hoping for that flush.
I missed LI and I'm kind of FOMOing on
EBLV
that,
missed
but
the ad, taking it off.
I feel like the volume was off.
IONQLNT.
Had trouble grabbing it.
And
House pennies on
IONQ
web.
did work its way back up, but didn't really
Yeah, it
give
wasn't.
that push.
No.
Yeah, I was watching that one too. This
RGTI.
LI, just the volume was really shitty here. Didn't
All
strike
over.
me.
Out all TSAT.
Glitter maybe.
RGTI.
What you got up, Jack?
Do I consider this a
RGTI.
pullback?
Nothing
No.
really, just kind of poking around.
Is this the trade I was looking for? Not really.
QBTS.
You take a trade?
RGTI.
No, nothing yet.
Took that
Damn,
one
your
long.
house is Thomas and house too? Or
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry. I took that stupid TAST. wasting my time.
QBTS.
Jay's like, thanks for reminding me.
I heard
No,
you say
Daddy, I ain't
that was like an accidental trade or something.
Yeah.
RGTI is
started-
moving. It's got a ton of volume.
Say it again?
RGTI, it's a cheaper one.
No, okay.
QBTS.
Just the ticker made me not wanna laugh.
BSAQ.
I'm watching that Twitter. An LI for something better. Come on, Bob.
BSAQ.
Upstart being
46s.
upstart.
Dude, I haven't looked at that since it did its stupid drop, and I don't think I want to.
Dude, APLS is extended on the daily, but intraday, the daily.
Is that one that had that big drop or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah, we were looking at that yesterday. Hey, oh, dude, I'm not feeling a lot of these charts today. It's okay, right?
That's it. Wait till something tells
Shouldn't
you.
be stressed. It should just be cool. Yeah, it'd be cool. All good.
TGTX. PGY. QBTS.
I don't want that one.
BSAQ.
I don't like this. AAOI.
QBTS.
And
House no fight for me, at all. PGY. BSAQ.
alert.
QBTS.
Is that Alex still low
TGTX.
float or Tim, or is that not a low float?
BSAQ.
It's not. I think it's a big float, but it's a smaller company.
Okay.
It
I think it was like
PGY.
230 million is like what it said before. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
I'll look it up real fast. Comes Tim's in it.
BSAQ.
I'm not trading. Trying not to FOMO.
Cuthouse.
Oh,
PGY.
is a 35 mil. Let's see. Short floats around 8%.
BSAQ.
Ish. So not small, not big. Could squeeze out a little bit and then drop. I don't know. There you go.
I just got the worst fill ever. I tried to add on that move down. I thought I hit it
PGY.
at 615. It gave me 609.
Oof. For another short?
Yeah, I was trying to.
Oh god.
Uh,
Shorted it gave you the shares at the bottom. What a douche. I hate it when it does that, dude. LI. Alright, LI.
RGTI. PGY.
Jesus Christ, I don't believe that this trade can do this. Having troubles today. There you go, Alice. What's your average, Tim?
604.
Well, you're under it. Or
No,
kind
not really.
of. Yeah, I saw the spread. Of course, right there it has a 6-cent spread. Now you're under it officially.
Sort of.
It is officially under it, Browski. Oh, not anymore. That spread is being a dick.
RGTI.
Watching LI.
MGIH. MGIH. QBTS. MGIH. QBTS. RGTI. QBTS. RGTI. 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 MGIH. RGTI. RGTI. RGTI is earnings PSA. RGTI. RGTI.
This feels like it's just gonna at least poke through highs. Kind of annoying. Should have just got out when I got the bad fill and it came down. I should have just got out.
Volume's a little sluggish, huh?
Very.
LI's at a point where I feel like it should speed up and it's not speeding up. That's kind of making me hesitant to even think about it. There it goes. A little bit. Speed up. I1Q looks like it might break through this level and go higher. LI, there you go. Too high. LI just went too high. That's frustrating. Good rejection on LI. Let's go.
RGTI.
By getting a pop. Tornado Charlie.
Yeah, it is.
Did you get out of that, Tim?
Yeah, it stopped me out when it poked through the highs there the first time.
So like a max loss or just a loss?
No, it was a smaller
Oh,
loss.
cool.
I would try to get in this RGTI there on this candle, but I clicked the wrong button. But it's not. I don't think it would have been that big of a trade anyway, especially if it stops right here.
I'm getting a pop, but nothing really impressive. Good man, Q.
TNGX.
House going higher.
QBTS.
Yeah,
I kind of had a $7 area. I didn't want to say that when you were in
no,
another
that's fine.
area.
GRPN.
And no
Say
lie,
my
I was
$7
about to
area.
long it. It just every
Yeah.
part of me was like, this clearly wants to go higher.
I just RGTI. I longed it and got out.
APLS is starting to get a little emotional
GRPN.
looking.
I'm kind of interested in this IONQ lately for long. Still watching LI, but she just won't break down,
APLS
man.
starting
She's
to look
starting
emotional.
piss me off.
GRPN.
She looks weak. I just don't know if there's volume to
Daily still sucks.
accomplish what I needed to do. Good volume in this IONQ.
GRPN.
Yeah, I like that one better than the oust for a long, personally. They're very similar.
GRPN. GRPN.
Jesus. I think this LA right now should be falling, and it's not.
GRPN. GRPN. GRPN and on SSR? No thanks. QBTS up, also SSR. QBTS.
Long IONQ.
Good
Good
luck.
luck, sir. Watching QBTS.
IDAI. QBTS.
Take just a small little tidbit to feed my soul there.
Looks like earnings yesterday.
Volume should keep coming in. I'm gonna mute because I'm gonna be talking my ass off.
Good. Good luck.
APYX.
Morning, AJ.
APYX.
AJ, hopefully you got out on that flush if you were in it on oust.
APYX.
Still in it.
APYX.
That's a frustrating one. Made a pretty nice little wedge to the upside there. I actually almost wanted to jump
BSAQ.
in it long.
APYX. APYX.
How much
APYX.
out of that one, dude? I don't know. I don't feel like it did what I wanted to do, but maybe it is now.
APYX.
I haven't been long and stuff.
APYX. RGTILNT.
Just got in APLS short.
Sir. RGTI starting.
I'm just I don't care.
TNGX. TNGX. TNGX.
ENGX.
TNGX.
Oh, holy shit.
What, halted? Do you have shorts on it?
TNGX.
Oh, it didn't halt. It was a fake.
TNGX.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
What's that?
I started TNGX at 835. I added after it made the high, and then I cut half at the top there. I got slippage. I literally got filled at the fucking high as of right now. And now I'm still in this for the original size.
Just
Yeah, it's not a fun one already. I don't really know what's going on with it.
TNGX. I'll look at that in a second. I'm kind of watching this APLS.
Down to leftovers on APLS.
DNA. TNGX.
Mhm.
That came up and got me out.
TNGX.
Wow, today is really annoying me.
We. APYX. APYX.
Wow, talk about my rhythm being off today, dude.
GRPN started.
To save my life. With my rhythm or the market's rhythm, but something's off.
GRPN. GRPN.
There you go, Tim.
Yeah, I wish I would have kept
CRDF.
the full amount there. That's okay.
I didn't see it. Don't know if I missed it, but it looks good.
Nah,
TNGX
look at
tags.
those two nice green candles at the very tippy top. Trying to break even on it at this point. I'm talking that last cover. I took half. I should have held it just basically, because I was looking for this exact flush. It would have been a much better had I held, but it's okay. I saw it flush and I saw it under 8. And I couldn't get to my button quick enough. By the time I got to it, it was already going back up.
TNG X-Trail.
Say PLS, but had some issues, but I'm okay.
Say that again.
I said I longed APLS, but I had some issues, but I am okay.
Okay.
I went to put my stop in, and instead of putting a stop in, I added to my position pretty large. Oh my god.
Doing that a couple times there, dude.
Yeah, because I've been shorting, and then every once in a while I take a long, and if I just put in the wrong stop, I just freaking get in heavier. But I've been shorting more than longing, so my mind's telling me, oh yeah, put your stop buy in. Obviously, on this one, I should not do a stop buy. Alright, I'm down to okay, normal size. Alright, now I'm actually going to put my stop sell in. Alright, now we're good. Jesus. That actually, it moved pretty quick, so that actually helped me, but. Well, there's one for us that my average was 43, I think. And then I added again. Good lord. At 68. Alright, stops in. It either stops me out or it goes higher. I think it has room to like 3180s. If it can pop up there, that would be really fun. 3150 maybe. Make that 3150.
Oh, Spy's having a good day.
APYX.
Shoot the moon, APLS. Just do it. I took off a little bit on leftovers.
APYX.
I almost did it again. I immediately go to hit that stop break even buy.
APYX.
IO and Q. I don't know.
GRPN dollar on way.
It's just chopping around.
Man, it's just kind of grinding, really. Oh, hello.
APYX.
Now you decide to try to make a move, huh?
APYX.
I took off a little bit more. Now I'm on leftovers.
APYX.
And I'm gonna move my stop right under 31, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
APYX. TSAT Tish, heavy anyway.
I made a little on TNGX long.
Hey guys, I'm still in this.
Well, that's
Thought
good.
for sure. Thought for sure it was gonna come back to a stop out.
GRPN trail.
Oh, now I'm not in this. I raised it. I was on leftovers of my leftovers.
I'll be back, guys. Good luck.
Later, player.
Here, man.
Jesus, APLS has just gone straight up today. I'm a little afraid to short that. It's got a massive trend line though, Tim. Like if you want to see a trend line,
Yeah, I got it up.
you got one. You drew that trend line.
I mean, I haven't drawn it, but I see it.
You can see it, yeah.
Hard to miss.
Yeah, that one's like just like, okay, we're going right at it now, bounce off of it. Yeah, I might be just waiting for a short play on that one. Plenty of shares. Kind of crazy. That lie looks like it's going to be super shitty today, and I should quit looking at that. I really was thinking that was going to drop today, and it just has not been very active. What were you in, Tim, or are you in, or
TNGX.
Did
I'm
you get
still
out of
in
it,
it.
or?
Yeah, I'm down to leftovers on it.
Gotcha. It worked. I haven't even looked at it.
I'm gonna end up green on it. It didn't exactly work the way I would have liked it to work. It's a pretty ugly
Say
chart.
the ticker again.
TNGX.
BNG. No.
T Tango.
T. I heard P, then I heard B. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're in.
'90 is where, so 89 is probably where the stops are.
Coffee good. Thing's wacky, huh? Had a few crazy days.
Yeah.
Oh, APLS. Why you gotta go without me? It's not very nice. Crazy one about that one is I took size, dude. Like, I think size makes me a little afraid, though. I've got to overcome my fears, man. It's a battle within myself.
APLS 32-ish to start for me. Daily total trash immo, size appropriately.
I am not longing that again. I am moving on. And the last few days have gone quick. This day's gone slow.
Yeah. It's actually surprised it's only 10:30.
Yeah, I just looked at the time and I was like, it's been an hour? What the fuck?
Out even more on TNGX, just trailing the rest.
Just stay, man. Shit, not cooperating. Anything up, Thomas?
No.
UPST
That's a
making a little move.
Lots of grinders today, huh?
Yeah, August has been pretty disappointing so far.
Honest, but I've been able to find some good good trend type plays. Even this house, I probably should have been in this, but that's kind of cheap. That's the reason I didn't take it. I don't typically trade these. Gotta be short bias on it now. That house, I think, once it gets up into the sevens or high sixes, low sevens, it's probably gonna reject. I was set an alert. Ooh, is that the rejection candle on APLS? Maybe?
Talking on it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I shorted it. I hope so.
APLS dollar on way.
This is gonna be a scalpy ass trade. I just couldn't get an ad in this thing.
You know, it's crazy. TNGX only has 5 million volume today, and it made that move. Yet the other day, it had 74 million volume. Make a very similar move. Crazy.
Took a quarter off and just put my stop in.
What'd you hit it at? What was your average?
48. That's lovely.
There you go.
Hold.
Jeez. VWAP.
Have to drop a little bit. Right there. I'm down to leftovers.
Much easier than that.
It's kind of easy trade, and I didn't get in
APLS there's a week.
big size,
LNT.
so I'm not really willing to be too risky with it. Short was easier than long. Nope, that stopped me on the on that bot too. All right, and I'm out.
Trade.
Huh?
Said nice trade.
Yeah, I'm a fast one, dude. I'll take it.
And right back to the highs.
I could, dude. That's why I'm not really
Yeah.
willing to fuck with it. You know, I mean, just because it broke that trend line doesn't mean shit. It needs a pullback. I just saw that trend line break on a fast candle and was like, I'll throw 200 at it. That's why I said this looks like the rejection candle. I just clicked it as it went through. Those ones you just got to be watching and just fucking jump. Oh, that made my day. For a trade that lasted all of 6 minutes. I do agree with you on that. Like, if a trade works out that well that fast, you can't be greedy with it. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
That's like the market giving you all the love, and you just gotta say thank you, market. Although this thing could come back down to 29 bucks and I'll be like, oh, I should have held, but whatever.
Well, you won't be like that. You will be like that.
No, I won't actually. I'm happy with what I did there. If I had full size, I would have been definitely like, ooh, should have held some, but since I did not have anywhere near full size, I'm well okay with that trade. And I couldn't justify adding with what it was doing because it popped up and was just holding there. Like it looked like it might just explode back up. I'm like, there's no way I'm adding to a might freaking pop on me hard. This IONQ is ridiculous. That's another one, huh?
How do I? Oh well, yeah.
Like, I guess it's just going back up to these highs of, what is this, 20 bucks? Yeah, I don't know what else is doing.
Apparently that's earnings.
IONQS.
Yeah.
LTRY.
I probably should have long this one too. There's another one, man. I mean, I did long it here, but I should have held it.
LTRY HTB. LTRY.
I just wasn't feeling confident on that trade. I haven't been longing lately, dude. When all of a sudden these longs start working, they're kind of like, ooh, uh-oh. What's happening here? But I don't like the pattern that's
Like,
making,
well,
to
let
be
me click it.
honest. If you look at how that's moving up, that's kind of like that other one. That's way too aggressive. Freaking trend line's like straight up. Honestly, that pulled right back. The reason I got in it that first time for the long was this, I drew out my fib extensions on it, and it is pulled back right to it. 30-30, which is VWAP, which means there's a high probability of a bounce there. Now, if it goes through that, dude, this thing's fucked.
MGIH.
So we create an alert. And it's already crossing it on the ask. Oh shit. Spread's getting a little wonky. FULI, dude, that's a fucking shitty ass looking chart.
I just saw AJ. Sorry, man. I'm assuming you cut it. To be completely honest, I should have been out of it. This candle. Should have just cut it right there. I would have ended up losing right around the same amount. But I looked the gift horse in the mouth and ended up giving back. I could have just took it all off. I would have actually had a decent profit on it. But I did not, and I paid the price for it.
Anything worth watching up, Tim, Thomas, anybody?
I mean, that IONQ, if you're looking for the trend break.
Yeah, that's just breaking its kind of line, isn't it? These are not really my trade, man. And that one didn't do what APLS did with that breakout and all that volume surged into it.
No, IONQ is actually on the trend line.
Depending on where you have it drawn, I guess. I'm not even sure which one to. There's probably the one. I think it's below it, but below where I would call it, I guess. I don't know if I love that one, dude. Although, I mean, you look at this thing. This came way up here, had this big breakdown. Come all the way back down. Could come all the way back down. Maybe is the SPY dropping? SPY isn't doing much today, huh? Oh, UST pisses me off. I'm gonna stop looking at that. What are you guys thinking?
And Q bounced right off the trend line there.
MULN.
Oh, OUST. Ugh,
MULN.
ugly looking line break there too.
Yeah, that thing was. I think I'm gonna like take things under $10 just off my list until I see them fucking moving. The way I like them. I don't mind them when they're flying. I hate them when they don't move right, you know. Because then you got something choppy that's not really giving you a big profit on the drops or the pops, whatever way. I feel like AMD wants to just give up harshly, but like I just don't know if we can do it today. So I gotta wait. Like be back under $100, give up, you know.
I sitting there
I
at
mean, look how long it's
94.
been consolidating in this pattern since what? Since June. We've just been. Can't even believe I've made money on this thing because it literally is in a little
All out
consolidation pattern.
TNGX.
All out of ENGX.
Oh, I forgot you were in that.
Yeah, I just hoping it would just die, but did not.
Die, 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 my darling. I want the fucking crazy days, man. I want a crazy day. I'm not getting them.
Right now.
Yeah. I mean, for what I've been doing, I'm getting good days. I'm just not getting that fucking wackiness, you know? Not getting that stock that really fucking moves and gives me that $900 win, you know, that crazy like that. That's what I need to see.
Well, I really doubt we're gonna get that after 11 o'clock on a Friday.
No, I know. I'm talking about the day as if it's
APLT.
already passed, man. I'm talking about the day that we just had. I mean, you never know. All it takes is the right freaking whatever, but A bunch of stuff just holding right now, like this IONQ. All this can still do something today. APLS. AMD's just a little aggravating to me. I haven't even taken a trade on her today.
Hanging by.
Alright, so bounce here. Held here, held here. That's an interesting area. 107.45. Maybe it's where she just bounced. Alright, I'll create an alert.
IDAI.
Well, it's about time to get food.
Yeah, I overate a little bit for dinner last night, so I need to today.
IONQ, man. Grindy little fuck, huh?
Yeah, man. Got a lot of volume too.
Man, what a grindy little fuck. No, these are my nemesis. Nemesises. Man, she's in an uptrend on the daily for a while now. Basically back here since, wow, since April. It's a nice little uptrend. I will say this drop was interesting because it's the first big weakness it had on the chart, you know?
Yeah.
And this drop is the first time this thing showed that.
It's the thing with earnings
Right.
and stuff though, man, is like a lot of it becomes fundamental at that point. It's like, all right, it's in price discovery mode. Where's it going to go? Versus, oh, I'm missing out like FOMO type move. Like it has nothing to do with that. So it's,
Mm-hmm.
I tend to forget that a lot of the times. Um, like I shouldn't have probably even traded one like OUST because that was exactly what I just said. But TNGX, on the other hand, even though I played it fairly poorly and just started it too big, like those are the ones I need to be waiting for. Those are the ones that I make money on because that was clearly just a FOMO emotional type move.
Gotcha.
Like anything that halts in most cases, if it's not news related, like those are the ones I should be looking to play. Like obviously not the like any stocks with no volume type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not the Hold Fest.
Yeah.
as we like to call them. Quantum computing industry. Yeah, these are ones that I don't know how to quite read, but I mean, if you really look at it, this thing has never really changed. You know, I told you yesterday, I kind of look for the change of character candles. On the daily, this IONQ never really had one. Every low held. I mean, it came back down to this previous low, but it didn't break it. So technically, it's still in the uptrend.
Yeah.
I'm about to go make some breakfast. What should I be having today?
I'm gonna go with eggs.
I normally eat those for second breakfast.
Second.
I consider that like my lunch breakfast. Normally my eggs.
IONQ on the trend line. I'd say first stop on the way down, 1683-ish, and then if it can get through that, 1650.
You're gonna play it?
Probably not. But I am gonna watch it. I mean, I feel like everything that's failed trend lines today hasn't given the retest. They've all just went straight down.
I will watch, man. Today's a frustrating day, man. I don't like it when my ideas don't set up. So now I'm just reacting to shit. And that's not as feel like that's not as profitable for me. Not my favorite plays.
Anybody who's watching, you got any good plans for the
Nothing that
weekend?
I fucking had set up for the day, like LI. Like my Plitter was another one. I even took that one off my chart. Yeah, still fucking shitty. With nothing set up for me today. Not one. Not one.
And bouncing right off the trend line.
Ionk. I need food. AMD is breaking through some key levels right now. I'm going to watch this and see what it does down here. I'm right now telling myself that I don't need to be in just because it broke through here. I need to wait and see what it does. Because now it's above it. So, well, let's see what it does. Patience. I'm gonna go use the bathroom and get some breakfast, guys.
Yeah, I just went and heated
Good
up
luck.
my lunch.
If you take
Here.
a trade.
RGTI.
On the beat? What is this on the beat thing for YouTube? It's like their main logo in the top left. Explore the vast universe of type beats where producers craft future hits and major artists seek inspiration for their
RGTI.
sounds. Interesting. RGTI again? Wow, RGTI made it to the highs. Look at that thing.
RGTI. 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 RGTI.
Thank you, sort of.
RGTI.
Very small risk. Oh?
MF. 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 MF.
I did not like how that got bought up. I would have took half down here. I was looking for under 20, but it literally hit 20 and bounced.
MF.
But I really don't like how that got bought up.
MF. MF.
Excuse me. I had the right idea. Just didn't get any out on the flush there. Was hoping it would flush down to 17, but was ready to take half off there under 20. And fortunately it bounced at 20. And it bounced like right back up too. It like went to 28. So I felt like I was waiting to see if it would come back down to 20 at least. But that candle kind of sucks because look at that bottom wick. I mean, it looks like you're just having buyers step in, or you had some heavy shorts covering. Kind of sucks because it means it possibly could start to try to grind higher. We'll see. I'd love to use high of day as a stop, but once I put the ad in there, I'm essentially saying if it gets past that previous reject point, which was the top of this trend line when it came up, so like if we extend this, and it was kind of right there at the end, but I'm essentially saying if you get back above that, it kind of nullifies the trade idea anyways. So that's when I would want to get out, which you can see the top is 57. So I just got my stop right above that. And if we can work our way back down to 20, we'll see what it can do there. Maybe we take that half off. But ideally, you scroll out, the key areas where it used resistance and support are the 1680, 83 area, and then again the 1650 area. Which is why I was thinking of just taking half and then seeing if I can get the rest all the way down. But we'll see. It looks like it's kind of rolling over here, which is good. And again, this really only works on ones that have a lot of room back down, that did this kind of grind pretty much all morning. So we shall see.
Adil.
Like no shares on this.
Adil 2K.
A nice move. Didn't actually quite get to the bands. Bands are up around, geez, actually they're like way up there, 650.
Adil.
Can't even get there with the halt price. It's totally something. You got the monies. You take a stab at on like the trying to get the top of that. Here we go on IO and Q coming back down. If we can get under 20, that'd be pretty nice. Instead of just kind of retesting it. Because if it just retests it, tries to use it as support, probably going to form some kind of like sideways motion here. But it'd be nice to try to get through it and then use that as resistance and work our way down. But it's kind of a slower mover anyway, as you can see throughout the day, so I'm not really expecting anything to happen fast. But anytime we can end a candle on the down side of the candle, that's good. It just makes it look weak. And going over to the daily, I mean, this thing really has room back down to the top of this candle. Kind of uses resistance twice, 1630, 1638. Which is all the way down here. Didn't really get used as any kind of major area intraday today. So I would kind of probably exclude that. I would use the 1650 area as the major area. Resistance, support a bunch of times. But if we can make a move under 20, looks like we're maybe holding. I'll probably take some off here. And I'll just follow. I'll previous candle down probably. What we don't want to see is it hit 20, like it did 21 there, and bounce all the way back up again, like up into the 30s. If it wants to hover here at 20, that's kind of fine, and then maybe work its way down, but we don't want to see like buyers stepping in here because then we'll probably get the push back up towards our average, just like that. And that's when the trade kind of gets annoying because then it's like, well, our average is right there, which kind of sucks because then there's probably a bunch of other people that have their average around where mine is because they're looking for the same type of play. They might be a little bit weaker, not looking to hold, maybe too much size, etc. And then they're part of the problem of why this can't break 20 because they start covering their positions. So because then it's like, well, this is the second time under. Do I really want to let this go back against me? you know, you start running into all that. I mean, this never got through the $0.50. 7. I think I would just leave it there for now if it did try to go up one last time. Because you got to expect it to form some sort of a descending triangle, right? Because if we want to draw a new line here, you can kind of see it's forming this. And you could almost say now we obviously know this 20s area is where somebody's starting to do their covering or buying or whatever they're doing. So we are forming like a secondary triangle here, a descending triangle. So we'd be looking forward to break down through that and then hopefully get that spike down. Go ahead and put what we were looking to take out partial.
I have returned.
Hollow.
What'd you end up eating?
Oatmeal. My protein oatmeal is my go-to. Every once in a while I do a yogurt. Sometimes a protein smoothie.
I'm in IONQ
I'm alright.
37.
Good luck, monsieur.
It did what we said, what we look for. Tried to
Let's see.
go back through the highs, had the trend line, broke it. That was
No,
when I
let's
got
see.
in.
We
Unfortunately,
need
I
more.
missed the that first little flush down to 20,
Hollow.
so I've been holding through it. But it formed a
On
nice little
those ones
descending
I've
triangle.
decided
So
the only time I will take them is if it's a dramatic move up and a dramatic move down. Other than that, I'm staying away.
yeah, keeps bouncing off this 20 area, which kind of sucks. But I'm gonna let it play out. Still working, but take you to the store.
Where do you put your stop on it? High a day or?
It's above the previous area that it shot down on the other side of the trend line. So 50, that 57. So I put it at 58.
Just trying to see how you're playing it, man.
Well, to me, the whole point of the trade is it retested the trend line after it broke it. So if I get in underneath of that, if it gets back above that area, it kind of nullifies the trade for me. So
Yeah, I got you. It makes sense.
I don't even.
D, man. Hmm.
But if
This buy looks so shitty.
in, it really depends, bud. Like right now, might work now. It take a few. That's what I'm saying.
You said IONQ, right?
I mean, what'd you say?
You said IONQ,
What about it?
the stock you were in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Couldn't remember. Is that what the other one that was moving fast? APLS.
IONQD Tish.
Doesn't get more descending triangle looking than this, I'll tell you that. See what it does here if it can get back down to 20. Took half off there. Hoping for more out of that, but thought that would be a nice little flush down when it broke, but I should have just been a little more patient with it. Camden. 15 minutes? Okay. Oh, grab a snack.
Well, I got a weird weekend ahead of me.
Why's that?
That Saturday morning we start with the funeral, and Saturday night we do my daughter's birthday. So
Interesting.
it's kind of a weird juxtaposition of moments, but it'll be fine. Sad morning, happy evening. That's good.
Yeah.
And my daughter leaves on Monday, so it's like we got to do it tonight, you know. Or tomorrow night.
We don't want to see this back above 20, right? We want to see it go back up to that key area and reject.
Fuck you, LI, dude. I am so sick of having this on my chart. Go away. Just go away. But I can't take it off because I have to keep watching.
As it goes right through it, at least temporarily. Just using previous candle here as our stop, which is above that key area, so.
But the way I'm looking at it is I've been doing much better lately, and we're in a slower market still. So once this market picks up, I'm gonna be fucking golden, bro. I hope. No, I am. Stop it. Positivity.
Got right to that previous candle high. Yes, Camden. Ken.
Did our boy Thomas leave the room today?
He's just bored.
The only downside about that pop and drop strat is I think it's, I mean, only going to be in fairly hot markets that it's, you know, the most profitable. I don't know what B does all day long.
All out IONQ.
What does B do when it's still like this? I mean, does he still trade? Is he making money? Is he just not making any money now? And he makes all of his money in the times that the market is crack-a-lacking?
So He's just a good
I'm
trader.
curious.
Like he'll start going long
RGTI.
stuff. He will
So
start
he
playing
trades
like
shit up.
bigger. Yeah, like he'll trade like based off the daily a lot. So like if
Okay,
see like a similar type move, but on like a daily chart, like he
I
does
gotcha.
that kind of
So
stuff.
he does switch his position, or not position, but his mentality in these type of markets to trade other things.
Yeah, yeah.
It's key, dude. I mean, that's the one thing I have found. Every strat I've ever been good at, like sometimes my breakout strats work great. AMD. Sometimes they don't, and like you constantly kind of have to be evolving, or I think you're just forever stuck in a loop
Well,
of it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad, 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 bad.
I think the
Good,
pop
good,
and
good, good.
drop does happen like a lot, but it doesn't happen like
RGTI.
enough when it's not a hot market to where you can solely rely on it.
Like it's not gonna make your money to feed your family and pay your bills.
I mean, it can. It just it's such a tough one, man. It really is because
RGTI.
like I feel like if you play them like Brian does, like when the ones that go further against you than you thought they were, like they're the ones he makes all his money on because like he can start so small to where he is still making like a couple $100 on ones that just work out. But the ones that go against him, like TNGX today, I'm assuming he killed that one where instead of making a couple $100, he's probably making a couple thousand, if not more than that, because it went further and he got to build that position, and get more shares, etc. Because you got to realize to him, I just said this in the other room that it's so different, like the way he trades versus the way that I almost have to trade. Because when something goes a lot further than expected, my mind is thinking, oh crap, risk management. I have to make sure that this one trade doesn't blow me up. Where with him, when he sees it going against him, he's thinking, oh, this is just more money. Like the trade's becoming even better. I'm going to add some more risk to it. And when it works, I'm going to make even more money than had it worked right away kind of thing.
But does he have risk management tools? Like, is there a
Yeah,
amount where
don't
he's
lose.
like, no, I know, but you will lose. That's bullshit. If he says he doesn't lose,
I
I will call
no,
him a fucking
I
bullshit
no, he
artist
loses.
right now. He
No,
loses, and
yeah.
he loses big. He doesn't lose small
Well,
if that's the way he plays. Bullshit. He
I'm not.
loses big.
You didn't even let me answer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm just saying. I think he loses big. I do. I don't
Well,
think there's any way
so
to go. Go ahead.
this is the part of Brian that I don't want to say bothers me, but it bothers me is that we have no way of knowing that side of it
When it's a big
because he
loser,
just
when it's a small loser.
right because all we see are arrows on a chart. So
But if you see a lot of
when
arrows and a cover above it, big loser.
you would assume, right? That's
Well has to be.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it doesn't
right?
have to be if you started it like really small in comparison to, one like that's what I'm saying. Like you look at the daily on a chart, you really like it. You probably throw more size in a similar looking intraday chart. So like if you have two intraday charts that look exactly the same, but then you look at the
Okay.
daily and they're complete opposites. Like one's a runaway
Yeah.
on the
One's
daily
more
and one's
juicier
like
looking.
bouncing off the
Yeah.
bottom. Right.
Gotcha.
So we don't know what his size ever is.
Is.
It's just
He
something
never
that he
says
doesn't
I was in
share.
that
Yeah.
one 2,000 shares. I was in
So
that
like
one 8,000
yeah.
shares.
And so that's always the gripe that I've had with the process with Brian, like just my personal process is that I don't know like I can learn as much as I can based off arrows on a chart. Like that's fine. I get it. And you can learn a lot from arrows on a chart. But the sizing behind certain charts is a big deal. Like why like if
Yeah.
you sized into this one and it made you 3 months of profit per se, like there's some trades that could make your year. Well, why was it that chart? But I'll never know that because this chart looks exactly like this chart where you made 10 times less.
So he never like goes over his trades or like explains
I
any
mean,
mindset behind the trade. He
you
just shows you here's the trade done, or
you
I don't
can
know.
you can pry and he'll
Okay.
give you some but it's not an open book, I guess is the best way to put
He
it.
is not in this to teach anybody shit. is the
I mean, I
is
don't
the
think
vibe.
he's not trying to help, but I don't think his main goal
He's
is not
trying to be
to
a mentor.
teach. Yeah.
Yeah.
His main goal is not to be a mentor.
He's
I
not like, I
personally
want
don't
these
think.
people calling me and I want to spend hours with them and I want to show them how to do
Yeah,
that.
I think it was more of
Which I'm
a
cool with that. I'm fine
yeah,
with that. I'm
no,
not into
and
that either.
I think I'm finally, over the last few months have really started to realize that like I think that's kind of what his goal was to begin with, was like he was lonely, he had something that he could offer, why not try to make some money off of it, and at the same time I'll get some people to trade with, kind of thing. I don't think it was, hey, I want to teach people, how to do what I do, kind of thing.
I get it.
But
I mean,
when
honestly, that's why I'm in this room most of the time, because 90%
yeah,
of what you guys trade isn't what I want to trade.
yeah.
You know what I
But
mean? The only
naturally,
thing I view it is sometimes you point out a runner that I might not have seen that I'm interested in, you know?
yeah. And the last thing I was going to
And
say is like it's kind of like kids watching basketball growing up, like watching Michael Jordan or LeBron James or whatever. Like you're going to see this dude being who he is and the best at what he does, and of course you're going to want to be that person. So it's like
mhm.
when you have access, like if I had access to Michael Jordan or LeBron James growing up, like you'd be dumb to not be trying to ask as many questions and learn as much as you can, like trying to do
For
exactly what
sure.
they do. And they tell you that in a business aspect too. Like if you're going to start a business, the the odds of that being the first business of that type is the rarest thing ever. So the best thing you can do is to go out, find a business
Find somebody who's
of this
already succeeded at it and
exactly.
mimic.
And
Yeah, I
exactly.
agree.
So it's like, why would I not want to do
I
what you're doing?
wonder
But
if he made his money doing what he's doing, or if he already had the money and decided, oh, well, I got enough money to where I can just add and 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 win most of the time. Or if
I
did he already have
have
that money,
no
or did
idea,
he,
bro.
you don't know that, yeah, because he doesn't talk to you. Just because I don't know if it's a scalable, thing to say I'm starting out small and I'm going to work my way super huge and I'm without like some sort of a risk management thing that you have to develop that works for
Yeah.
you
Well,
to
I
where you're
even
always
just said
climbing.
this in the room earlier too, was I do feel trading like him is possible and I see the benefit of it. But for someone with a smaller bankroll like myself, like I would have to be only making like a couple dollars on the trades that just work out. Like a couple dollars to me is like him making a couple $100, if that makes sense. So like on ones that just work and he makes $100, $200, like that you have to subtract two zeros and that's the bankroll I'm at. You're right. So it's like I
You're
can't
making
build.
20 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, not even. I'm making like a dollar
10
or two
bucks. Yeah,
dollars.
oh shit, well, which is
That's on
nothing because your commission's way
right.
that out
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. So you can't build an account trading the way
like
that he
that.
does with a smaller account. You would have to take on significant more risk than he is to get the same kind of results, but then you're taking on obviously more risk.
Yeah, you're running the risk of blowing up where maybe he's not.
Correct.
Yeah, that's problematic. I mean, I guess the question would be like, are any of the other guys in this room that are not as bankrolled as B now bankrolled or turned a small account into a huge account? That's the fucker you want to find out how he did it. Fuck B.
Well, the
You want to find
only
out
the only
the
other
guy who
people in
did what you're
there are
doing.
me, Thomas, David, and then GDT. So
Well, that's and
I
none of those
mean,
other guys have really made it huge on this, from
no,
what I've
I mean
heard.
I'm not saying that the process doesn't work or whatever, but I mean anybody that's come in hasn't we have no one's quite figured it out yet. How to make it work for them is, I guess, the best way to put it.
And that's a downer. I mean, but I don't know. You just got to figure out how to make it work for you. Hold on. What? Jesus. PNN. Wow, that thing just came down all day. What the fuck? Didn't look at that today. And, and if the shit, I can't talk because this fucking dude won't shut up about Fortnite. And is the problem on most of them that they win, grind, big lose? Win, grind, big lose? Out of curiosity.
Sorry, say that again.
Is that the
Feeling the
problem
dog.
with most of those guys that are in there that are all trying to trade the same way as you? Is that they win, big loss. Win, big ass loss.
I mean,
Win, big loss.
that's
Are they
how
all
it was
repeating the
for
same?
me in the beginning,
I
and
know how it
that's
was for
like
you.
GDT is still kind of going through that. Like that's kind of what he does. Um, but
I
that's
feel you
why
kind of
I
are
tried
this
to
time too,
adapt.
because you're kind of bouncing into
Well,
break even ish as far as after you
so
made that big move up.
yeah, so I was adjusting my strat like as far as the max loss goes, and like before I ever actually adjusted it, like I was talking about doing it and I didn't, and then yeah, it just kind of got me. But the thing is, I was getting way more opportunities to make up for it then, where
Mm-hmm.
now it's like I take one regular size loss and it should only take like 6 normal trades to get that back. But with how the market's been lately, that
You
hasn't
don't
been the
get those 6
case.
trades
Yeah.
quickly enough.
Should have left my IONQ stop up at the top there, huh? It's fine. It's working. It bounced up and got me, and now it's working. But yeah, I mean, it's tough because it's like I want to keep pushing, and it's like if like on days where I'm making $10 or $20, like if that was $100 or $20, this is a whole different story. Like I wouldn't even be complaining, right? Because it's like
Mm-hmm.
on slow days I'm still making a decent amount. But
Mm-hmm.
that's not the case. I don't have the bankroll to do that. So it's like I have to be in like account building mode, and until I have the account to where I can do something like that, I'm just kind of stuck.
Or you
And
got to
of
figure out
course,
something else.
yeah,
I
and
don't know. Just saying.
I'm not blaming the market. I try not to do that like ever. Like if anything, like in hindsight, it's always one way or another me. But every time I have tried to scale up, like or even like just slowly, I feel like I've always kind of run into a market that like the market was decent and then I go to scale up and then the market is kind of crap. It's not that like I take a big loss because of the market, but it's like the market stops providing as many opportunities kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that this is the advantage of being in the room with someone like B, because I can tell that it's not just me. Like it's not like, oh, I'm scared to take the same trades because I scaled up or anything like that. Like the trades just aren't there. Because then it's like anytime I see Brian taking like YOLOs and like hangovers all the time. The hangovers not so much, but like the YOLOs, like looking for the big picture swing plays and stuff like that. Like I feel like those aren't as normal like when it's a hotter market because he's so focused on taking the intraday, pop and drop type plays. This IONQ literally went right to my line. That's so frustrating.
GNS.
You shorted it?
90.
It's gonna go right. Dang, I went right through it too. Look at that. 83, like 82, 83 is where I had the line. Oh, it came right
GNS.
back above it.
It's okay. No, I'm let it do that.
Dang, RGTI actually had a pretty straight fall.
GNS. GNS. GNS.
I actually liked my trade there on IONQ. I can't see after it tried to break down, letting it go all the way back up to where it did. It just doesn't really make sense to me. But I guess that was probably the people
GNS.
that were pumping it this morning, maybe just getting rid of the lots of their position or something. I don't know. Oh, wow, I'm still streaming. I thought I stopped that like a half hour ago.
GNS.
I guess I hit stop recording and not stop streaming. Well, have a good rest of your day, anyone who's actually watching. Have a good weekend. I don't think I'm going to be here Monday morning.
GNS.
I don't think. I don't know what our plans are as far as coming back, but I think it's Monday. So I might not be here Monday morning. If not, I will see you guys Tuesday. If I am back Monday, I'll see you Monday. But until then, have a good weekend
GNS.
and peace out.